today we're going to start Sub-Saharan Africa. Sub-Saharan Africa is that realm which goes below the Saharan Desert, as you might imagine. There's a transition zone here. And let's just take a moment to note, I have the big map up right now. I like to start with the big map because it puts it in relation to all of the other continents. So this is the African continent. And the African continent was once, historically, there's a theory of tectonics, and that on the earth, once, all the continents were together in one mass called Pangea. And, oh, this is millions and millions and millions of years ago. So Pangea, we know from science that the continents do drift, they move, because the plate is like a skin. It's like a turtle with its shell, and it's got, the crust is just like the shell of the turtle, and there's a molten core, and so the plates move, and this Pangea, which was once one continent, one very huge continent. Gondwanaland was the bottom portion of this, of which Africa is in the center, and then they just drifted apart. And you can see how they fit. You can see how the United States and South America fits into here, and you can see that you can easily piece these all together and that they have drifted apart. And here's something else that you should see about Africa, that there are two new concepts that we have here. Rift valleys. So the rift valleys are these beautiful valleys caused by the plates drifting apart and then the sinking of the land in the middle. And there's these huge drops, such as in Victoria Falls. The Great Lakes region was created that way, and it is spectacular. Sub-Saharan Africa is full of great natural beauty, great natural resources. It is also the cradle of humankind. We have bones dating back 7 million years ago when Australopithecus converged into Homo sapiens, which is our present day species and genus. And we can track the development, and the origination point of these very ancient bones is Africa, Sub-Saharan Africa. So Africa is where humanity originates. We have very little history though, and the reason why is upon European colonization and during the industrial age, when more and more science was done and more was discovered, more and more bones were discovered, there was a bias against Africa as being uncivilized. And of course we know about the slave trade. And so everything African, there was just a fight against, a social fight against Africa being the center or the cradle of humankind. And also a lot of artifacts were destroyed during the colonial period. A lot of culture, a lot was destroyed and a lot was denied. And so much is coming to light now. And so we can now piece together, probably not all of it, it's still coming together, but we can start to talk about Africa as being where humanity developed, and humanity then spread north and into Southwest Asia, into Europe, into Asia, and Southeast Asia, into the Oceania, and took to boats, took to sailing, Australia, New Zealand, and then the Americas. So this is the migration of humanity. Okay, that's our introduction for today.